Okay, let's talk about the properties of matter. Okay. Name for me a property of matter. Just throw anything out there. A property of matter. Anybody? Just say, anybody say a property of matter. What is it? Solid. Okay, solid. All right. Okay, what else? Something else. What is it? Gas. Okay. What else? Liquid. Okay, I see where you're going with this. Liquid. What else? What else? Property of matter. What would a property of something do? Like the property of your hair. Name something that describes your hair. Yes. Yeah. Texture. Texture. What else? Yes. Color. Yes. What else? Yes. Length. I like that. Length. What else? Yes. What is it? Taste. Excellent. Okay. I just read this morning that, I don't know if this is right, that the nose, the olfactory bulb, which in the nose, which determines smell. There are 50 million cells in your olfactory bulb that determine cells, that determine maybe 5 million that determine scents in humans. There's 300 million in a dog, a hunting dog, tracking dog, a dog that's made for that. Isn't that amazing? They could pick up your scent 2 football fields away. It's amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Amazing. Why do you think they do that? Why do you think animals have those kinds of senses? Yes? Hunting, or maybe also for not being hunted. Maybe some animals have those things so they know that the bear or the dog or the wolf or the human is there. Yes?
For protection.
What is it? Protection, yeah. Protection. Doesn't want to get eaten. No, nothing will wreck your day more than getting eaten. It will just ruin your entire day. Okay? Terrible.
Or your life.
Yeah, your life too, yeah. How to ruin your life in one day. Get eaten by a wolf, yeah. Not good. Okay, so name for me some way to describe matter. How do you describe matter? Somebody said length. Yeah, length. I like that. Somebody said length. Somebody said color. Somebody said texture. I think I said texture. No, somebody said texture back here. Or something that meant texture. Yes? So there are ways, taste, how something tastes. Okay? So you named 2 different ways to describe matter. You described matter in terms of extensive properties and intensive properties. An extensive property doesn't describe matter as an individual substance that can be identified with that property, such as the length of a sheet of paper. This is 11 inches long. So is it true that anything that's 11 inches is this piece of paper?
No.
No. This has a mass of 1 gram. So anything that's 1 gram is this piece of paper? Does mass describe the identity of matter? No. So there are things that, such as mass, length, volume. These are extensive physical properties. They certainly describe property. And how can you take two extensive physical properties and make them useful so that you can identify a substance? Let's see. If I take the mass of something and the volume of something, what can I do if I combine the mass and the volume of something? What can I combine? And what's that called? I can mathematically combine mass and volume into a property of matter that describes the matter right down to its identity. I'll give you a hint. Eureka. Archimedes. Eureka. Yes?
Displacement?
That's close, actually. Archimedes talks about buoyancy, Archimedes' principle. And that has something to do with this, yeah. That's displacement is volume, right? How much something displaces. Yes?
Density.
Excellent. I'm impressed. The density. If I say density, what's the symbol for density? Anybody know? People think it's D, right? But it's not D. It's a Greek letter. Looks like a P. Lowercase Greek letter.
Pi.
Rho. Lowercase Greek letter. Equals mass over volume. Mass over volume is density. Yes? The density of objects are unique. They're unique. There are densities that are close together, but by and large, density of objects are unique. What's the density of water? Anybody? No? We say the density of water is 1 gram per milliliter. Yes?
I thought density is like when you put a cork on the water, it will float, but when you put a rock in the water, it will sink.
That's density, yeah, that has to do with density, and I'll explain that in a minute. But yes, that's correct. Yes. It's also 1,000 grams per liter. It's also 1 kilogram per liter. It's also 1,000 kilogram per cubic meter. That's a metric ton. This is what physicists use in describing density. That's what physicists use in describing density. They say it's 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. Chemists say basically this, or 1 gram per cubic centimeter. Yes? 1 cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter. You want to write all that down, but you'll be able to see the video. But yeah, 1 cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter, 1 gram per 1 milliliter, 1 gram per 1 cubic centimeter, 1,000 grams per liter, 1 kilogram per liter, 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter. Yes? 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter. That's going to be on the board. Okay, and that's going to be on the video. So don't worry about taking it down right now. Yes? Yes? Okay. These are densities. Now these densities, I'm going to erase all this. I'll repeat it. I'll repeat anything you like. I mean, that's why I tape these lectures, so you can get the notes. 1,000 kilograms per 1 cubic meter. 1 gram per milliliter, 1 gram per cubic centimeter, 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. It's all the same. That's the density of what? Water. Okay? So, density. So what are intensive physical properties? If density is an intensive physical property, what are intensive physical properties? Therefore, properties that do what? Properties that do what? That can identify a substance. They are called characteristic physical properties. Those are intensive physical properties. Shall we name a whole bunch? Yes? What's the boiling point of water? What's the boiling point of water? Anybody know? What is it? 100 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Does boiling point identify, are boiling points unique for a particular substance? If I said something was water and it didn't boil at 100 degrees Celsius, would it be water? No. So boiling point. Boiling point. Give me another one. Yes? Melting point. Excellent. Melting point. What else? Anybody else? What is it?
Freezing.
Melting point, freezing point, same point. What else? Was that you, Nora? You say that? You did? Excellent, Julia. What is it? Drying point? Anybody else? Some things that you'll learn in high school. Specific. Specific heat capacity. Color. Yes? What do I mean by color? Like what happens if you paint something black? Does that change its properties? No, what its natural color is, correct? Yes? What else can color be also? The production of a color can be what? Can be a chemical property? Yeah. Yeah. Color can be a chemical property. Absolutely correct. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. There are many, 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 many physical properties. This is what I want you to do for homework. Are you ready? I want you to do some research for me. Internet research. I want you to look up and write down. Now, you don't have to understand it. You just have to write it down. This is a vocabulary lesson. I want you to look up and be able to share this in class. And I'm going to go around and see if you did it. Okay? I want you to look up 5 physical properties of matter that are intensive. 5 intensive, characteristic, physical properties of matter. 5 intensive, characteristic physical properties of matter that can be used to identify a substance. What branch of chemistry utilizes intensive physical properties? That's also something you have to look up. What branch of chemistry uses extensively intensive physical properties. All right? I'm done for the day. What we'll do is we'll review what we did on the sheet. Yes? And prepare for next lesson. Clear? Are you ready? Okay.